So I'm putting this out there to encourage somebody who feels like giving up on life, right? Don't allow those thoughts to weaken your resolve. Sometimes it looks as if nothing is happening. You've done all that you can do, but it appears that things are still the same way they've always been, you know, and it looks as if nothing is happening. But I just want you to keep holding on, keep dreaming, keep learning, keep building capacity, and more importantly, look out for opportunities for visibility. We live in an age of um, in a technology driven world, and so there are lots of opportunities that we can deploy or use to our advantage, such as the internet. Now, the internet offers so many opportunities. There are countless opportunities. You can make use of social media to push out your content, to speak to people's um, pain point and problems, and then provide solutions. So these are some of the things that you can do. And so what this means is that do not wait for do not try to do things the traditional way, and don't think that you are not equipped or you are not qualified to make a difference. Oh, I can't speak. If you look at, for example, let me talk about the Bible. Now you look at the experience of Moses. When God called Moses, Moses said that he was a stammerer. He was giving excuses why he wasn't qualified to do that which God has called him to do. But if you know the story of Moses, you discover that God used him tremendously. God used him eventually to bring the Israelites out of Egypt. And you saw all the exploits that God did through Moses. And so there are countless Moses in the world today. Several people who have been called to make a difference in the world, but they keep giving excuses because they think that they are never ready. And the truth is, you can never be completely ready. You can never be 100% ready. But this does not also mean that you should not see the need to hone your skills, that you should settle for mediocrity. It's important that you have an excellent spirit, and so you try to be best at what you do, you try to be good at what you do, and you keep honing your skills whenever the opportunity presents itself. And you keep looking for opportunities to grow. You read books, you ask questions, you attend events, you network, right? You look for opportunities to grow. And so don't think that you must be um, someone who is astute, clever, and all that. It's good. But if those skills have not been properly honed, hone them to the best that you can, and then start. Sometimes you have to learn from your mistakes. You know, the challenge that most of us have is that we are looking at we are comparing ourselves with some of the known figures out there, or celebrities, so to speak. People who are already successful, who are very well known, who are popular, some of whom are influencers or influential persons. And so we think that, and so we see these people sitting in some posh studio, sitting in some, with very expensive microphones, gadgets, and all that in front of a camera, and they are talking, and you begin to compare yourself at the level that you are with the level that these persons have already gotten to. But you fail to take cognizance of the fact that most of these persons also had their moments, had moments when they were not known, had moments when they did things, you know, they started small. I mean, some of the popular people that we have today, if you check on the internet, if their videos, if the early forms of videos that they did, if you check on the internet, you find out that at some point they did videos that were not looking appealing, and they deliberately refused pulling down those videos so that when you look at it tomorrow, you'd find out that they also had a grass to great story. So that you are not yet refined, you're not yet you don't have all the skills, or you don't have all the equipment, you don't have um, the right words, so to speak. You feel that you are not yet qualified to do what you want to do, and so you begin to delay. You're always waiting for the right moment. There's never a right moment. The right moment is now. The right moment is now. Believe in yourself, right? Sometimes we are waiting for people to validate us, and that's where we get it wrong. If you don't believe in yourself, then you are yet to solve even 5% of your problems. You know, you have a gigantic problem, you have a big problem. If you're able to solve 50% of that problem, you know that you're making headway, right? But you've not yet solved even up to 5 or 10% of your challenges. That is, you do not believe in yourself. You don't know what you can do. You are living at the mercy of another man. You're waiting for people to validate you. That's the scariest situation to find yourself. So, don't allow yourself to fall into that kind of to be in that kind of situation. If that's the part, if that's what you're currently going through, you've fallen into that mental rut. This is a wake-up call for you to take steps to come out of that mental rut. And it's possible. It's possible. So, I want you to reflect on this and start today. You see this video I'm doing right now? I don't have any script for it. I didn't plan to do this video. Right? It just came. I just felt the need to speak to someone out there, to encourage someone who is going through some very difficult time in their lives, or in their life. I'm speaking to one person in particular. Though millions of people may see this video, may end up or eventually seeing this video, but I believe I'm speaking to just one person. So even if it is just one person whose life turns around after watching this video, then it means that I think I've succeeded in the motive behind this video, which is to help someone out there. That's why you see the fact that I'm taking my time to talk, taking my time to speak, I'm taking my time to reflect on the very words that I say, on the very words that I speak, because it's coming from a place of love, it's coming from a place of experience. I've been through that route myself. And I would say, when I see someone going through that part, I understand what they are going through. I'm able to empathize. I'm able to relate with the experience. It's not a good one. So take steps today. You have a phone. That phone that is in your hand is an asset. It is not a liability. You have an Android phone. In fact, some of you even have you have um, you have an iPhone. Some of you have a laptop. Maybe someone gifted you a laptop, and that laptop has so many things that you can do with that laptop. Take a step. Don't fold your hands and just start waiting for one white collar job. Sometimes these opportunities may not come. This is the age of visibility. The people who end up making a difference in the world today are people who are visible. When visibility is in place, you are able to make influence. In fact, a part of that visibility is the concept of personal branding, which we see happening today, and that's why you see that a lot of CEOs and leaders of corporate organizations and entities around the world today are the chief image makers of their organizations. Why do you think that the likes of Tony Elumelu and others are being branded the way they are branded, are being positioned the way they are positioned by the PRO specialists who are in charge of their brand and image making out there, and then relating that to the corporate entities that they lead? It's all about branding, and it also helps them to be seen, to close deals, and all that. Of course, these people have attained some level of institutional authority globally, and so it looks as if they don't need that visibility. But you may be joking if you think that way, because even Coca-Cola, are you aware? Coca-Cola still runs ads. Pepsi, they still run ads on YouTube and other platforms. Why do they run ads? Despite the fact that they are globally successful companies, their products are successful worldwide. Why do they run ads? Food for thought. So this is to encourage you. Whether you are an artist, you're a gospel artist, you are a writer, you are a singer, you are a poet, or you are none of these things, but you studied computer science, computer engineering, regardless of what you studied, and you have been looking for a job and no job is forthcoming, or you started a business and it appears that you're not getting clients. I think this is a wake-up call for you to become visible. Put your content out there and start helping to provide solutions to the problems that people are facing. Speak to their pain points and see how you can help someone out there today. I know that it's quite a long one, but I think I have to stop at this point. I just hope that this helps someone out there. Peace and love.